A civil rights group hoping a new report sheds light on anti-Muslim discrimination here in the U.S. And this as the U.S. Supreme Court gets ready to take up President Trump's travel ban this week. Fox 9's Maury Glover is live in Minneapolis. And Maury, they're attacking the president, claiming his rhetoric is to blame.
Well, that's right. The Supreme Court is scheduled to take up that travel ban on Wednesday, but some believe that ban is behind a rise in anti-Muslim incidents across the country.
Federal investigators say 3 men from Illinois bombed the Dar al-Farouk Islamic Center in Bloomington last summer to terrorize Minnesota Muslims to get them to leave the country. Muslim leaders say that incident is part of a growing wave of anti-Muslim discrimination and violence across the United States because of President Trump's travel ban on mostly Muslim countries.
Not only here in Minnesota, but across the nation, bias crime against Muslims is at an all-time high.
The National Council on American Islamic Relations released its annual civil rights report called Targeted in the nation's capital. The report says incidents of anti-Muslim bias jumped from about 2,200 in 2016 to almost 2,600 last year, while anti-Muslim hate crimes went from about 260 to 300 year to year.
We've had a number of incidents reported to where Muslim women were harassed, threatened. We have incidents in the schools particularly where bullying became a huge issue.
The Minnesota chapter of CAIR says there were 43 cases of anti-Muslim bias reported in this state last year, compared to about 20 to 30 the year before. CAIR says President Trump's anti-Muslim rhetoric and travel ban are to blame.
We believe President Trump's racist remarks and targeted remarks against Muslims have actually helped those who have biases against the Muslim to act upon that and actually hurt people.
About a dozen people showed up for a meeting to discuss how the travel ban is affecting the local Muslim community. But CAIR believes the Supreme Court rejecting the ban and people speaking up against discrimination of any kind would be a step in the right direction.
The Muslims have always been here, and so I think when we start having these dialogues, I believe that we will see these numbers of hate crimes going down.
Now, we did reach out to Minnesota Republican Congressman Eric Paulson and Jason Lewis, as well as the state Republican Party, but we were unable to get a comment for them for our story. Jeff?
All right.